Welcome to Financial Works, the channel where we help you achieve your financial goals. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to make money online by flipping domain names. What is domain flipping, you ask? Well, it's the process of buying domain names at a low price and selling them at a higher price to make a profit. Domain names are the addresses of websites on the internet, such as google.com or amazon.com. They are valuable assets that can generate revenue for their owners, either by attracting traffic, improving SEO, or creating a brand identity. You might have heard of some domain names that were sold for millions of dollars, such as insure.com, which was sold for $16 million in 2009, or marketing.com, which was sold for $2.5 million in 2020. These are examples of premium domain names that have high demand and low supply. But don't worry, you don't need to spend a fortune to get started with domain flipping. You can find plenty of domain names that are available for cheap and have the potential to increase in value over time. So, how do you flip domain names for profit? Here are some steps that you need to follow. The first step is to park the domain name that you want to flip. This means that you register the domain name without associating it with any online services, such as a website or an email. By parking the domain name, you can reserve it for future use and reduce the risk of someone else taking it. You can also make money by displaying ads on the landing page of the parked domain name, using services such as GoDaddy or Sedo. The next step is to appraise the value of your domain name. This will help you decide how much to sell it for and how to market it to potential buyers. There are several factors that affect the value of a domain name, such as the amount of visitors that the domain name attracts. The more traffic, the higher the value. The words or phrases that the domain name contains. The more relevant and popular the keywords, the higher the value. The number of characters that the domain name has. The shorter, the higher the value. The suffix that the domain name ends with, such as .com, .net, or .org. The more common and widely used, the higher the value. You can use online tools, such as Estabot or NameBio, to get an estimate of the value of your domain name based on these factors. You can also compare your domain name with similar ones that have been sold in the past to get an idea of the market price. The third step is to decide on a pricing strategy for your domain name. There are three main ways to price your domain name. You set a fixed price for your domain name and stick to it. This is suitable for domain names that have a clear and established value and a large portfolio of domains that you want to sell quickly. You let the buyers bid on your domain name at an auction and sell it to the highest bidder. This is suitable for domain names that have a high demand and a low supply and that can attract a lot of attention and competition. Or you can let the buyers make an offer for your domain name and negotiate with them until you reach a deal. This is suitable for domain names that have a niche or uncertain value and that require more communication and persuasion. The fourth step is to decide where to sell the domain name. There are four main ways to sell your domain name. Sell the domain name privately by finding a buyer on your own, either through your personal network, social media, or online forums. This way, you can avoid paying any fees or commissions to third parties, but you also have to handle the marketing, payment, and transfer of the domain name yourself. Sell your domain name on a platform that specializes in buying and selling domain names, such as GoDaddy or Sedo. This way, you can reach a large and targeted audience of buyers, but you also have to pay a fee or a commission to the platform for their services. Sell your domain name on an auction platform that allows users to bid on various items, such as eBay or Flippa. This way, you can create a sense of urgency and competition among the buyers, but you also have to pay a fee or a commission to the platform for their services. Sell by hiring a professional domain name broker who can help you find and negotiate with buyers for your domain name, such as NameCorp or MediaOption. This way, you can leverage their expertise and connections, but you also have to pay a fee or a commission to the broker for their services. The fifth step is to use an escrow service to protect your domain name. An escrow service is a third party that holds the money and the domain name until both the buyer and the seller are satisfied with the transaction. This way, you can avoid any fraud, dispute, or loss of your domain name or your money. You can use online escrow services, such as escrow.com or Payoneer, to facilitate the payment and the transfer of the domain name. The final step is to transfer the domain name to the buyer. This involves changing the ownership and the registration details of the domain name from you to the buyer. You can do this by logging into your domain registrar account and initiating the transfer process. You may need to provide the buyer with an authorization code or a transfer key to complete the transfer. You may also need to unlock the domain name and disable the privacy protection if you have enabled them. The transfer process may take a few days to complete, depending on the domain registrar and the domain extension. And that's it. You have successfully flipped a domain name and made money online. Congratulations! We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos on how to make money online. Also, don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching and see you next time.